Well, that naturally goes to my next question. We're going to find out how much Cousin Shane loves you right here, Jake, because you got Tennessee 10-2. Is it 10-2? I'm just going to assume that that's good enough. Now, it's not always going to be the case, but I'm going to assume, Jake, that a 10-win SEC team is going to make the college football playoff. So I don't know where would you lean on that? If Tennessee goes 10-2, they play Georgia, they play Bama, they play at Oklahoma. A lot of difficult games for Tennessee. If they're winning 10 games, we have to assume Nico's the real deal. One of the best offenses in the country, I would think, with winning 10 games. Would a 10-2 Tennessee? Do you think they would deserve to make the college football playoff?
Yeah, I think they would deserve to get in. Let's just play this out. If I go to my final, if this works out right, you go Texas will be number one, Georgia two, Ole Miss three, Tennessee four, followed by several 9-win teams, and LSU, Oklahoma, Auburn, Texas A&M. But I think so. Just looking at Tennessee real quickly, I have their losses at Oklahoma and then against Georgia. I think I like the matchup with Alabama at home, and then the rest of the schedule they should be favorites against NC State. Kent State, Chattanooga, Arkansas, Florida, Kentucky, Mississippi State, UTEP, and Vanderbilt. So they should be favorites in those games. But again, the problem, and I'll know this once we work through this, and just for fun to see what happens is, in the ACC, for instance, if you get a one-loss Florida State and a one-loss Miami, and then maybe a one-loss Clemson, that creates problems. How many teams will get bids out of the Big 12? Will it just be the champion, or or will they give it to another one? How many teams out of Big Ten? So to answer your question, I think at 10-2, Tennessee would make a strong case, especially when you start talking strength of schedule numbers and having to play Oklahoma, having to play Georgia, having to play Texas, or Alabama. That they would have a strong resume for it. But again, I think you're kind of crossing your fingers at 10-2. But I like Tennessee this year a lot.
Now, you